And I always thought I could play the hero. And I would jump out there like Batman on you and save you every time. But the one day I needed Batgirl, the Joker got me. And it wasn't for Jesus to help me to escape. I'm tired of being a superhero. I say, look, at least save me sometime.
Sometime.
Not all the time. I'm good today. But one day, I'm going to go down.
Amen.
Do you got my back?
All right now.
And see, when you're a giver, the problem is givers never attract givers. Givers attract takers.
Yeah.
That's right. Legion.
And see, if you're a giver, don't let a taker taint your heart.
Yeah.
Don't stop giving, just get rid of them and get you a giver. Don't change your character.
No.
Folk don't do right by me, well, leave them alone.
Amen.
Stop giving. Find somebody that's going to give back to you. Because if a good giver, give another giver. Let me say this. Here's an old parable that people do, or an old story. If you got two couples sitting across each other, and they got their hands taped up, and the only way they can survive is they got to feed each other. If they don't feed each other, they're going to starve to death. So we got a whole plate of food sitting here. You want some potatoes? Here, I'll give you potatoes. You want some chicken? I'll give you some chicken. And the other person got to feed me and I got to feed them. But if that one person stop feeding you on the other side, we both die.
Yes.
If I say, I ain't gonna feed you no more, and I want to feed you, I'm too weak to lift up the spoon because you haven't given me nothing. And that's what's wrong with relationships and marriages, because we don't feed one another, and guess what? The marriage dies. The relationship dies. Because we ain't giving each other what we need. And men and women have different needs, and you got to find out what each other need is and give your partner that right need so you can have a long-lasting relationship. And that's the right spirit in God. And we got to do that in church.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
Come on, Pastor.
So true. So true.
So when we learn how to feed one another and minister to one another, ministry is not just in church. Ministry is not in sex. Ministry is a mentality. I mean, I'm a give of myself. If part of my giving is cooking you food, part of that is sitting out the trash, a part of that is giving you my body, because the Bible says once you marry, your body ain't yourself either. So when you do certain things, if you can give all of you to whoever God called you to, first, give all of you to God.
That's right.
Number one.
And see, I always tell people, marriage is like the representative of Christ in the church.
Amen.
That he gave his life for it.
Yes, he did.
Get a clean, see, you got to have a clean heart and a right spirit. And if you got a clean heart, you're going to always give. You're going to be kind. But some people just got cold and hard hearts.
That's what he got.
Some people don't even know how to care. And let me say this. There's a difference for you liking me and a difference for you caring for me.
Amen.
Caring is compassion.
Yeah.
Caring is even, I don't understand what you're going through, but I want to hear you. Because I learned now that just because I went through a similar experience, I ain't you.
Amen. Come on now.
And that one instances where I was strong at and you're weak at, I can say you should be weak. No, you should be strong. No, you shouldn't. But there's things where it's gonna, on another issue. Okay, let me give you an example. Someone walk away from you, that person fall to pieces. My man left me. I ain't worrying about him. You should don't worry about the person. Get over it. Easy. You lost your job. Oh, I've been working on that job for 20 years. But that broke your heart. Yeah. And I might say, why are you worrying about the job? I left a job. Been working for 50 years. I don't care. No, I shouldn't judge you on each issue because you feel a different way. Both have a similar experience, but both handle it a different way. And so grace and care and love come in when you got that kind of heart that can feel, even though I don't understand it, I don't know how to say it affect you, but I just gonna love you up. And that's why I learned, even though I know you're whining, I'm gonna hug you anyway. Even though I don't agree why you going a little bit too far with all this. They wasn't, from he hitting you in your eye every other day and you crying over him, but okay. I don't understand, and I don't understand. But I'm looking at the physical eye, but I don't know how deep that man went inside that person. Because I don't love that deep no more. I did. It hurt too bad. And I ain't lying. My first love, whoo, you might well wrap me up in the sheet. I was crying in the corner. Man, I was messed up, boy. I was toe up from the floor up. Wasn't all that, but that was my first. I didn't never had a love experience. But once I got out of that, I swore to beings, God, the earth, and everything that walk upon it. I'll never give my heart to anybody like that, but to the Lord.
That's right.
And when the next one came, it was easy. They don't understand why you that now, because I already been there. And I already made my decree, had my flag on the mountain, and the wind was blowing. And I said up to God in heaven and earth, God, I'll never fall in love like that again. I did. So when the next one came, they got a piece of me, but they didn't get all of me. Because some things get burnt in the fire.
That's right.
And you can, let me say it. Always I tell people, I'm used to rejection. And people say, well, why your heart like that? Parts of your emotions can be burnt. People say, you got issues. No. Yeah, you're right, I do. I got some issues and you got issues just as much as Time Magazine got a couple of issues, you do too. We all got issues. We all put them out all the time. Once a month we put our issues. But some things are to guard your heart. Bible say guard your heart. And if you guard your heart, you can't let everything penetrate it because that heart thing.
Yes, sir.
Breakup is a heart thing.
Yes, it is.
Being addicted to drugs is a heart thing. Losing somebody died on you is a heart thing. It's a soul thing. And that's not easy to shake. And some things, let me say this. It's easier for somebody to cut somebody and they'll heal quicker over a broken arm than somebody emotionally scar somebody.
That's right. Broken heart.
Somebody can break your heart. And when you get rejected, only God. Isaiah 61 said, and the Lord said he'll mend your broken heart. If God had to pull out the fact that he got to come in and mend your heart, a broken heart, that's a deep thing.
Yes, it is.
And people can break your heart. And when your heart broken in pieces, you lose trust.
That's right.
You lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. Yeah, you lose it. You'll love me to go there.
Yes, sir.
That's why I tell folk in relationships, watch what you say to people. And I learned, let me say this, you can, even with family members and stuff, you can step out on people.
Okay.
You ain't there no more. But I say, God, don't let me lose my love,
Amen.
but don't let me be a fool.
Amen.
Because when you break your heart, I always tell people, the men part ain't the same as when it's natural.
That's right.
You don't have the same, be burnt You lost feeling that part of your arm.
Amen.
Let your arm break. You get that little kink every time. Let somebody break your heart. Same way. I run for people that look like anything that broke my heart before. I ain't lying. I met a couple of women came up to you. Oh, Pastor, we gonna hang out and go out. I'm trigger happy. I know I am.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
GPW.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. Thanks for watching the GPW broadcast. If you're ever in the Baltimore area, please visit us at our temporary location, Sunday mornings at 11:30 a.m. Also, you can visit us on our website at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.
A place where